Charlotte just recognized Jade. She actually just found the channel when we were back at the Littoral Reservoir. Your husband works around there?
Yes, my husband Nathan Combs. Yeah.
So they recognized the area, and she just recognized the Jeep after looking us up and watching some YouTube videos.
Awesome. We really enjoy the channel, so you guys are doing good work.
So nice to meet you, Charlotte.
Yeah, you too. Very good to meet you.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you were meant for me. I'm madly in love with you.
We made it through Engineer Pass, Colorado, and continued north to Wyoming, state number 7 on the 50-state road trip. Now before we catch up with this story, let me explain why the trailer isn't with us and why I'm selling it. I have absolutely no idea where this journey will lead us. Everything I've planned and imagined, it's been surpassed. And I know that's going to be the same with us. I changed the entire layout of Jade, my entire sleeping configuration I had for the last year and a half so that the X could move in. And it worked out for a bit, but not forever. You can never be too sure about ads on the internet, but we got the trailer. This sucker's a 1965 M416B1 standard military issue Jeep trailer. 2 people living in Jade, I figured let's get a trailer. Biggest issue with this trailer though was that the rear tire carrier would not be able to swing open, and so we extended the hitch. That didn't work out too well.
Alright, we're gonna have to try to get off the road here.
Just a few short days after modifying the hitch, and I snapped it, of course. So back to Dave and Jacobs, who went to modify the frame now, extending it with Super Duty frame work. After this work, the trailer was in great shape. It survived over 2,000 miles in Baja, no problems. However, the bumper on Jade did not survive in Baja, and because we are now working on that up in New Mexico, we started doing more work to the trailer. There's just too many things to do. Painted it, solar panels, tires, I mean the list goes on, but you get the point. The trailer was now in the best shape it had been in since owning it. It was a tank. Flew through snowdrifts in Colorado, crossed bridges in Utah. It even got parked on a beach in Lake Powell. But eventually, all that ripped the leaf spring perches right off the frame of the trailer. Once again, I was left in an interesting predicament. Fix it? Sell it? What do I do?
At the expo this last weekend, Josh and his wife Katie, they mentioned that they might be able to get me some help with the trailer. Yeah, appreciate it, Josh.
No problem.
We'll
dude.
see what we end up doing, you know, what route we decide to take, but I appreciate the help, you know, at least the offer, so thanks, man. And it all came together because of them. Kenny works with Bulletproof Diesel, and he's been working on tons of Baja cars, race cars, dirt bikes.
Yep.
Anything you name it, probably throughout the years.
A little bit, yeah.
Along with his help, Josh, another expert mechanic, welder, entrepreneur, coming out with his own brand of grills, camping grills, overlanding grills. You guys gotta go check out his stuff. This is Instagram right here, and I'm gonna put a link in the comments below. Without these guys, we would not be back on the road, and we would not have the trailer fixed. Between Josh and Katie and the expert mechanics, that's where it all happened. So really blessed and thankful that these guys were able to help us out and get us back on the road.
Straight from Queen Creek, we headed to Box Canyon, back to the grind. 2.5 hours of off-roading followed by 8 hours of interstate, back to White Rock, New Mexico, to downsize and sell the trailer. The sole purpose of this trailer is to carry extra stuff. And if I can get rid of stuff, I can get rid of a trailer. And I don't mind getting rid of stuff. So, it's time to get rid of the trailer.
We're not even that far from, you know, the Yellowstone, really. It's 46 miles, I think.
Josh spotted us driving just as we were leaving Du Bois. That's where he's from. Josh is head of maintenance here. Fireside Resort, it's an RV campground. He offers us a site just for a couple days before we head up to Yellowstone. This gives me the opportunity to upload some videos. We got Wi-Fi showers, everything like that, and we're really close to Yellowstone, as he said too. So Josh, thanks again, man, for hooking us up.
No problem.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a good one.
Yeah,
I gotta go do my job now.
We are in Wyoming. The trailer is back in White Rock, New Mexico. Don offered to help us sell it so we could continue on our way. If you haven't known how great of a dude Don is through the vlogs yet, he's a great dude. I would really love to sell the trailer to someone that's been following the channel for a while, and I would love to have Don film that interaction. Being that I'm documenting this journey, vlogging my life, if you will, all the actions and decisions I make, I end up showing you guys. Whether you think they're dumb or they're mistakes, whatever may be the case, I kind of have to live with the decisions that I make, and I am filming them. I have absolutely no regrets about the trailer. I got it because it felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. A lot of trials and tribulations were associated with owning it, but that's just kind of part of having older stuff. It was a 1965. It had multiple previous owners. You never know what they did to it or how great of a mechanic or welder they were. And I knew that on top of the maintenance that Jade would have, the trailer also would have its own ordeal. At the end of the day, there's a lot of different things I got to learn through custom fab work we did to it, building the bumper on it, the shower setup. It's all good learning experience. And now I have, I don't know, 10 or so videos on YouTube of my travels with it and the projects we did on it. Look stupid, whatever, I don't really care. I'm just doing it. I'm making decisions, I'm living with them, and I'm videoing them so you guys can learn from it. You guys can see what I tried out, not necessarily the best way, the right way, the wrong way, but it was a decision. I left the trailer exactly the way it was. I did put a fresh coat of paint on it, and hey Annie, come here. How's it going? And the other thing that I did was pull the solar panel setup off it so that I can just throw the solar panels, as you see there, on the roof of Jade. Annie, you're all wet and you're shaking in my face. What you doing? Crazy girl got right up on the table. Just climbing around picnic tables. It's Anders. When it's time to camp, pull the solar panels off the roof, and when we're driving, I can throw them right back on top of the roof so they can charge while we're driving. With all the mishaps and random stuff I've had with that trailer, at this point it literally felt like I was just hauling around extra stuff that I didn't need. Especially with what we're doing, spending a lot of time off-road. My mindset right now, go back to the basics. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Amenity type stuff doesn't boost my life quality and make this journey better. Getting rid of it, on the other hand, is like such a relief. Jade probably got at least an instant 25% boost of horsepower, gas mileage is back up. On top of the stuff issues, Jade really wasn't set up to be pulling a trailer all over the place either. She still has the stock Dana 35 in back. Also, the springs were completely bottomed out. You guys saw that in multiple videos. The rear shackles were actually hitting up underneath and hitting the frame. It's hard on the transmission. There's a million different things. It's just gonna be more wear and tear on Jade, and just more stress in my life. Wasn't adding anything. One last thing I want to cover is, on top of, just kind of making decisions and going with them, I got to meet some wonderful people that showed their support by helping us fix the trailer. Dave and Jacob out of Phoenix, great guys. All they want to do is help us out and get us back on the road. Twice we were at their house and they just wanted to help. Same with Andy and Don. Andy didn't follow the channel. He was just friends with Don, and anything we needed to do, he wanted to help out. And that was the same with Kenny and Josh in Queen Creek, Arizona. They didn't even follow the channel. They were friends with Josh, who I met at the Overland Expo, and they just wanted to help out. Something really cool they said to me was that this felt like working on projects back in the day before you got paid, just for the sake of helping someone out and doing it because they love it. If you guys get anything from this whole video or through my entire time of having the trailer, it's just look at the people that I met. By having some random mishaps, I met some wonderful people. That's the best thing that the trailer brought to me. I'm all about starting over and new chapters and things like that, so boom, another chapter to the adventure, back to Jade, keeping it simple. Last but not least, I have some Patreon pledges I would like to thank. Eric Pritchard, Jorge Andreas, Pierre Dubois, Thomas Sen, and Peter Rosignol. Jorge, Pierre, Thomas, Eric, Peter, you guys, thank you so much for becoming Patreon pledges and helping to support this journey and this lifestyle. Thank you guys so much. Just got the trailer off Don's trailer, and now Don's YJ is going back on his trailer. On top of the trailer breaking, Don's YJ, the alternator, went out this weekend. So everyone's having issues. It's just part of it. Anything mechanical, all this stuff can fail, so. Do you want to stay with Katie, Annie?
Yes.
Or is Katie gonna try to steal you from me?
Yeah.
I'm not looking.